Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. On this segment, let's talk about different pistol sizes and the pros and cons. This video is mostly for like new gun owners, people new to the gun world. Maybe people with a little bit of experience will get something out of this video too, who knows. But let's get into it. Alright, so what we have here is an array of different pistol sizes and categories. So right here we have a Micro 9, this is the new craze. We have a compact, we have a subcompact, and we have a full size. Now there's some differences in general between all of these pistols, but we're going to focus on size for the most part, concealability, shootability, and what you could generally expect. Of course, all metal pistols are going to fire differently than polymer frame pistols and handle differently. But again, let's just talk about size for now. I even have a different option. I have a revolver in the mix, but we could get into that later. Alright, so typically they say you want to carry the largest pistol you can while still concealing it. Why? Because typically a large pistol, like let's say a Beretta 92 FS, is going to shoot better. It's going to be smoother. It's going to be more accurate because of the longer barrel. There should be more velocity in the round. In theory, you have a longer sight radius. That's why the pistol should be more accurate. The shorter the barrel, the shorter the sight radius, the less accurate a pistol is going to be. But for example, like this Micro 9 Shield Plus, this thing is extremely accurate up to 25 yards and beyond. Now that's an extreme distance for like self-defense. If somebody is 25 yards away, if there's a threat 25 yards away, you might be better suited to just get away. But it's reassuring knowing that a pistol like this can actually hit target at 25 yards and beyond. I know that for a fact because I do it. So the larger the pistol, you're going to have softer recoil. It should be more accurate, but the drawbacks are the size and it's going to be heavier. Why are those drawbacks? Because if you're trying to conceal carry, it's going to print more. It's going to be harder to conceal and it's going to be more uncomfortable being heavier. Ultimate concealability is going to be these Micro 9s. These are the craze right now, like the Shield Plus, the SIG P365, the Glock 43X. Although if you take the Shield Plus and you lay it on top of the M&P 9C, which is considered a subcompact right here, they're close to the same size. I've carried this one for years. I think it's the sweet spot. Yes, it's a little bit chunkier, a little fatter than the Micro 9s of today, but this M&P 9C was freaking awesome in its day. And I'm sure some people still carry this thing. It's in my rotation. The CZ75D PCR is considered a compact. This is right around the Glock 19 size. There's nothing wrong with carrying a Glock 19 size pistol. Many would consider that being a sweet spot because it's small enough to conceal well. You can wear a t-shirt depending on what position you carry, yet it maintains some size to control the pistol, to absorb some recoil, and to have decent accuracy. Now, I've carried this Beretta 92 FS on my person. I've concealed it just fine with a t-shirt, so it kind of depends on the holster and where you carry it. Was it the most comfortable? No. Was it the worst? No. Same thing with the Glock 19. I mean, a Glock 19 feels huge compared to something like this right now, the Shield Plus. I have a SIG P365 XL in my rotation, Spectre Comp, and that thing is super slim, and it makes pistols like the M&P 9C and the Glock 19 feel gigantic. Same thing with the CZ PCR. A lot of this is personal preference. What I would recommend to somebody who is new to guns, new to conceal carry, is to start small. Something like a Shield Plus, a SIG P365, a Glock 43. And the reason I say that is because you're just breaking into this world. You're going to be a little bit self-conscious carrying. It's already uncomfortable carrying in general. It's new to you. Then to carry something that's bulky, heavy, a little bit bigger, it's going to make you more self-conscious and nervous and uncomfortable. So you can gradually work your way up. You can get something as small as, a Shield Plus Micro 9, and it's going to build confidence. You're not going to be paranoid thinking that you're printing because these pistols are so slim and they're so small. It's funny how things come full circle because I personally was all about the subcompacts, the M&P 9C size, which is smaller than a Glock 19. Then I went over to the Micro 9s. Then I find myself coming back to the compacts like the CZ75D PCR. Another factor is weather, what state you live in, what location. Now, if it's really hot all the time, if you have to dress light, you can also go this route. You can get, a small revolver. This is a Ruger LCR 38 Special. those of you familiar with the show Breaking Bad, this was Walter White's gun. This thing is as light as a potato chip, super small. You can see I lay it right on top of the Shield Plus. Arguably smaller. This one holds 5 rounds. And for self-defense purposes, if you carry another 5 rounds, let's say in your pocket, in your person, you're probably going to be alright. So once again, the bigger the pistol, in theory, the lighter the recoil, the better it's going to be to shoot as far as accuracy. But the smaller, the lighter the pistol, the easier it's going to be to conceal and the more comfortable to carry. And you're going to sacrifice a little bit of accuracy, and also they're going to be a little bit more, quote, snappy, meaning that you're going to feel the recoil more and the front of the gun is going to flip a little bit more. But that can be mitigated with a good grip, proper technique in grabbing the gun, so it's not a big deal. I would say again, for people new to the gun world, new to concealed carry, go small, start small, then work your way up to bigger guns. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on polymer pistols versus all metal. That'll be a fun one, the pros and cons. Hammer versus striker fired, because there are differences. Single action, double action, because there are differences. Anyway guys, that's going to wrap up this short video. I hope I steered you in the right direction, dropped some useful information, helped you make a decision in purchasing a new pistol and what you would like to carry. A lot of this is subjective, but it's always better to crawl before you walk, walk before you run. I say again, start small. My vote is start small, work your way up. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps the channel grow, get on the algorithm. Truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, everyone take care.